Welcome back to the Red Booth Show. I'm Kimberly Q, and we're here with Todd Tucker, who has been doing special effects to some of the most awesome extreme levels for quite a while. And I know that you were talking with me about some of the movies that you've worked on, but you're also doing TV shows too. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. Wow, we did a lot of TV shows over the years. I actually started doing a lot of television back on Disney Channel for That's So Raven years and years ago, and started doing actually doing a lot of the TV shows at night and building stuff at night while I was working on the movies during the day. So I kind of started splitting my time. But
when did you sleep?
I didn't. I don't need much sleep actually, especially then.
Nice.
But it's been a lot of fun because the TV stuff, it's the turnaround time on TV is much faster and there's not as much money there. So one of the shows that I worked on that was a lot of fun was an old TV show called Charmed with the three witches.
Yes.
And I came in on that show.
With Shannon Doherty?
Shannon Doherty.
That's
well, actually,
right.
when I came on, she had left and it was Rose McGowan.
Oh, wow.
She took over for Shannon
Rose
at that
McGowan,
point. So
that's right.
yeah, the same week she started, I started there too.
Was that when she was with Marilyn Manson? Okay,
Yeah, it
it's
was
all
right
crossing
after
over.
that, during that time
Wow,
frame. Yeah.
okay.
But I made a deal with them because they wanted all these elaborate creatures and all these really big monsters and stuff. And I was a SAG actor and had played a lot of creatures, so I made a deal with them that I would play a majority of the characters that I would make. So I started playing a lot of the creatures on set, and it was kind of a joke after a while because we'd be in the production meeting and they'd say, "Okay, scary monster. Okay, it's Todd. Got it. Moving on." And it just got to that point. So I get to play a lot of characters. Right now, actually, I just wrapped 2 days ago on a Nickelodeon show where I'm puppeteering in the voice of this little kind of a gizmo kind of a creature character where I get pushed
like
into
a
this.
gremlin?
Yeah, it's like a little gremlin character, but I have to get into this little tiny barrel and try to shove into this little barrel. And I'm not a little tiny guy.
No,
so
you're not.
It's a spectacle at least, but it's a lot of fun. So I get to wear so many different hats and do so much different stuff, and it's really cool. But the television stuff is fun because it's fast and furious.
Right.
And
it's just like boom, boom.
Yeah,
You have to make new things.
And it's fun to work on different types of shows. I worked on Friends for a while. We did the animatronic baby for Jennifer Anderson.
The animatronic baby?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, what would they do special effects on Friends with the baby?
Yeah, because babies can't work for very long. Much like children, they have to take all these breaks, and babies don't really pay attention to what you say very much, so it's even worse.
Yeah.
But so we had an animatronic baby that we created that Jennifer Aniston would use for probably at least 60% of the
Wait,
time.
so like her baby wasn't real?
Not always.
Oh my God.
Sorry to tell you that.
So weird.
But so yeah, the TV stuff is fun though. I have a good time with it.
That's so cool. Wow, so Charmed and Friends. You've been working on tons of TV shows.
Yeah, it's fun. And then we actually did some stuff in Louisiana for a while when they had the tax incentive. We actually opened a studio in Louisiana and had one there for about 5 or 6 years and did a bunch of films there too. So it's we've been all over the place.
So you were doing them from your production company?
We actually, a lot of films started going to Louisiana and shooting there, so because of the tax incentives for all these different films.
Right.
So we actually opened a physical shop there, and I had a crew there. I'd stayed here and then had a crew there working.
Like a whole prop shop and everything?
An effect shop where we would build all the makeup effects for the shows that we're shooting there.
Cool.
And then I would travel back and forth and go there whenever I had to. But it was fun. It was an interesting place, Louisiana.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
No, yeah, there's been a lot of that. Now they're in Georgia too, right?
Georgia's
That's
the
where
big place
big
now,
one is
yeah.
now.
It kind of shifted from Louisiana, and now Georgia is like literally the other Hollywood.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to Georgia.
Absolutely. A lot of films there. Yeah.
Well, I'm just so amazed by the variety of things that you do for your field. I mean, it's makeup, it's puppets, it's monsters, it's all sorts of props, and you just had to teach yourself basically.
Yeah, because back when I started, there wasn't really a lot of information on how to do this stuff, and I came here with a goal to do all kinds of stuff. I wanted to direct and make films and do all that stuff. So, I am living proof that you can come here, and if you're motivated and make the right calls and surround yourself with the right people.
Yeah.
The right team around you is key to success. The people around you are very important.
I believe that very much so. And I think one of the things about the right people is the people that actually believe in you, right?
Yeah.
Because that's really what the right people are. It's not about what their names are or whatever, really, right?
Yeah, the team around you that supports you is really important. Because if you have any negativity within that team, it's the weak chain in the link. So
Totally.
Yeah.
It's so interesting just because this field in Hollywood is so artistic and creative.
Yeah.
And it seems like anybody, for them to do that career, they have to be just like totally into it. There's nothing that could stop me from doing this. Like
Right.
you were saying, like you were a young kid in the garage making these cool monster things, you know. You just love doing it and you have to do it.
What I tell people because I'm on the council at a school called Mud here in Burbank, which is a makeup studio
Cool.
school.
Right.
I've
heard of them actually.
Yeah, they're very good, very good. They when I go and I speak there, the one thing I do say to students, and I usually don't talk about makeup very much. And a lot of times I'm there talking about the films that I'm directing or different projects because they want to hear about that stuff. But I do tell them that ultimately, if you want to do this, you better be ultra passionate about it. It better be something that if you were working a normal job during the week, that you'd be doing this on the weekends and at night. Because if you don't have that kind of a drive, to be in this industry is really difficult. You have to just live and breathe this stuff in order to survive in this industry and be a good person at the same time.
True.
Yeah.
Well, that's very good advice. I agree very much. With any of the creative fields, I think that's true.
Yeah, it's important.
Okay, one last question before we go. We're out of time. What was your favorite thing that you did on all of the movies and all of the projects? What was your favorite special effect that you did?
Honestly, I have to say one of my favorite things that we've ever done is the trickster character for the film that I just directed, mainly because the character itself was such a cool visual look, but Doug Jones, who played the character, is the most amazing actor, one of the most amazing actors I've ever worked with, and to have him play that character, he brought so much life to it, and it brought so much to the film that to see that character come to life to me was just a magical, amazing thing for me. So I have to say, Doug and as the trickster in my film was one of the coolest things I've experienced.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Todd Tucker. Hey guys, thanks for watching my interview with Todd Tucker so far. Continue and watch the next segment by clicking here.